Oots, 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 oots,
Hello.
oots. Welcome to another episode of CL1 Cuts. I'm your host, Barack Obama, aka Siwa Obama, Uncle y'all, Paskim Deuce. The good kind. The
Hey,
best.
what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Shirley Door underscore featuring Malachi, the misgendered cat.
Oh, you got guests? Come here, child. Come here, child.
Malachi don't care near nothing about us. Look at
Let's go, child. Let's go.
him.
They gonna
featuring
clown
our
us.
featuring our pets today.
There you
What?
go, child. Snap. And she got her new sweater.
Come on, child. That's a cute ass fucking sweater.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
You just been laying. You must be tired.
He's just like laying on your shoulder, like, okay, girl.
She just gave up on life today because she's been laying down all day. One time I was like, "Yo, get off me! I gotta go do my podcast," and she put her chin down. She was not playing.
She ain't going nowhere right now.
How are you doing, Shirley? How's your mental health? How's your physical health? How are
It's
you?
been great. I took a stay in my housecation this week. So I have done nothing but eat, sleep, and sit on my ass all day. And it's great to not have to think about a thing or do a thing that's not possible for entrepreneurs. But whatever is close to doing nothing is close enough.
I can relate. I got COVID again.
I was like, bruh, the vid just wants to be all in Ciroc's body. Like, if you want her, just say that.
I got COVID twice. That's crazy. These niggas don't want me, but COVID got me twice.
I'm like, are you supposed to be immune? What the hell?
And I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, wait. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the government. What?
Yeah. I got my vaccine. I got my card and everything. I was about to go get it laminated. And I come back and I have COVID. And I got tested before I got to Texas. So I'm sure it's because it's probably on my way back from Texas. So,
I go to Texas. I got COVID when I went to Texas.
but I wore my mask like I was supposed to. I had my hand sanitizer ready. Hand sanitize everything. My mom went with me to Texas. She ain't get it. It's just me. So I think God was trying to give me another vacation because I was tired. But and this time I had COVID was different than the last time. Like the way it started, the symptoms. I didn't lose my taste and smell at all this time. Shit like that. So that shit is different. But I wasn't feeling good at all Monday and Tuesday, and most of the day yesterday. Like yesterday morning, I was not feeling good. But then I started feeling better, and then today I was feeling better, and I finally got all the paint off my floor. That's what I did all day. Scrub the fucking floor with acetone and try to
It's
scrape it up.
it's so
Yeah.
funny because like Monday and Tuesday, I thought I had COVID. Girl, I drowned myself in echinacea. I elderberry my ass up. I was like, we
I've
ain't
been
getting.
hearing about elderberry all freaking week.
I don't know about you, sis, but Sunday I was sick, like dead. Like I was in. I woke up. I woke up from. I had to do a bachelorette party Saturday. I woke up and I started sniffling, dying. And I was like, oh, let me go before anything happens. I leave. I come back home. I'm dead. Monday, I felt like crap. I still had to do meetings, girl. I have both. I have everything that's related to immunity in a liquid form, and I also have it in a pill form. And you're literally supposed to take like 40 drops of echinacea a day. So I put some echinacea, some elderberry, some black seed oil, girl. I saw see.
I felt the sore throat coming, and I did everything that I could. I started taking lozenges. I took the NyQuil. I took fucking Sudafed. I took everything, but you're not supposed to take NyQuil
No.
if it's COVID. And I didn't think it was COVID because I took the rapid test. The rapid test came out negative.
Mm-hmm.
The PCR test came out positive. So,
girl, Jesus,
I'm dead. So I'm dead, y'all. But I don't have, as y'all can see, I don't have the bad form of COVID that everybody's hospitalized and stuff like that. I can still breathe just fine. Actually, I could breathe less last time. Like last time, I was getting really winded when I was talking.
Mm-hmm.
This one is fine. It was just like a really, really bad cold for the first couple of days. And my cough is almost gone and stuff like that. So I'm better now.
Perfect.
I'm better now. Yeah. So let's get into the current events.
Okay. So I have a couple on this list that people can.
Did we have current events? Okay, so R. Kelly was found guilty, and we already knew he was guilty. And no, you can't listen to "I Believe I Can Fly" for your graduation anymore. I don't know why people keep asking that question. Don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why. So let's talk about them niggas that are like, because after he gets convicted or not convicted, after they charge him of not rape, they charge him of the dumbest shit. And then people on social media is like, people get second chances all the time.
How many chances is that? Because he was already in jail for the first issue, and this is like, how many times has he been guilty? He's been guilty several times.
He had 10. He been doing this since the 90s. You think he cared when he didn't want to tell us that Aaliyah was 15 years old and he pretended that she was 18?
Oh yeah, but then he needed a second chance, and then he had all these women locked up in the house and all that crazy shit, and then he needed another chance, and apparently he was such a little boy now too, and he needs another chance.
Like
how many second chance? Second means two. By the way, y'all. So like he gets one chance and then he gets one more. That's what second chance means. Not again, not infinity amount of chances.
Right. And it's like you guys are so quick to like, had it been a black woman, there would be no second chance. You'd be like, we never forget. Like 5 years will go by and people never forget when, and this never happened. This is just me accusing Christina Aguilera touched a little boy. 5 years later, like, why are we so empathetic towards black men and not holding them accountable? Black men love not holding other black men accountable.
Oh, they never do. They never do. What you call it? Then what you call it? I ain't gonna lie to you. This whole holding black men accountable shit, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Half of it be women fault, cause half of it be women.
Mm-hmm.
Half of it be women. It don't make any sense. Like this ride or die shit is ridiculous. This ride or die mentality, like even though that nigga shot your mama and he touched your son and he killed your dog, but that's your man and you gonna stick beside him, is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. Like I don't get it. It be women most of the time that be doing that stuff. I also want to call out the Shade Room because they said whose coffee is better, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. And I went in that comment. And I told them, y'all don't remember Starbucks having all those racial issues, and then they had to shut down for racial sensitivity training, and then they fired a guy for having a Black Lives Matter pin on. He never got his job back, but then they started selling Black Lives Matter paraphernalia and didn't donate any of it to Black Lives Matter enough for me. Like y'all don't remember enough for me.
They be forgetting.
Yeah, y'all don't remember enough for me. So there's that. So Shade Room, let's do better because y'all be the first one to be like, let's boycott, and then how, like, do y'all know how it works? Like when Rosa Parks, like when they started the Montgomery boycott, you think they said, okay, let's boycott? Well, I need to get to work. Let's get on these buses. No, that's not how it works.
Mhm.
That's not how it works, y'all. You need to continue until change is made, and change has not been made. So there's that. So no, you can't listen to R. Kelly. Technically, yes, you can listen to R. Kelly, but no, you can't listen to R. Kelly. There's that. All right. So second, I saw this, and this kind of pissed me off because it's just like a lot of mixed things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't please nobody. So Young Baby Tate, I guess, did a performance where she had on like almost like a see-through top and bottom, and then she had like a thong on the bottom or whatever.
Yeah.
And people was really going off and telling her that, oh, maybe you need to lose 10 pounds, and bitch, it's the shit that you eating and this, that, and basically like coming for her body. Now, if she had a BBL, y'all motherfuckers would have been like, damn, like, you had to go under the knife, and that body is fake, and that's this and that's that. If she was skinny, like Coi Leray, y'all stay coming for Coi Leray, right? Coi Leray has a natural body. She ain't get a BBL, nothing. Oh, she's skinny, and she this, and she that.
It don't matter what Black women do. It don't matter what they do. People gonna talk. It don't matter if she Coi Leray was trending because she liked twerking, and people were saying she too skinny to be twerking. The fuck is too skinny to be twerking?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? And then you got women.
What is the weight limit? Can somebody give me the weight limit of
and then
how big you need to be to twerk?
Then y'all want to say, oh, the BBL got Black women in chokehold. Why they don't just stick to their natural bodies? Then you got Young Baby Tate, who has like a pudge, like she has water bloating, and y'all want to say she
nothing.
fat.
She was fine. There was
and
nothing.
And then Lizzo never gonna catch a break for being pretty and big. It doesn't matter. Meg is too tall, and they think she did some kind of surgery, even though her body's evidently real. Like it doesn't matter what Black women do.
You can't win. And then there's some people who genetically just look the way that they look, right? Because even Tiana Taylor says that I don't work out. She's like, yo, if I work out, don't you think I'll look fucking muscular as shit? I don't work out. But that's just the way that she's built. You don't know how she's eating. Sweetie got her body done, right? But still, Sweetie be eating fucking crazy. But like her body is still like the way that it is. I don't know if it's something that she's doing or whatever the case is, but sometimes it's just genetics. Like you could eat good and everything, and your body just not gonna work that way. So like, I just be upset that motherfuckers always have something to say about women's bodies, and it be the niggas with titties drooping. Like, it really don't make any sense. And even like, if she was not, there was nothing wrong with her body. There was nothing wrong with her body at all. And then I guess somebody said that her body is a natural body with no discipline, structure, and poor eating habits. Half of y'all don't know what we be eating in the first place. Like y'all. I remember I posted, Shirley, you posted something about you having trouble with your weight loss journey. I posted something about me having trouble with my weight loss journey. When I tell you everybody started DMing me, first of all, one thing I hate is unsolicited advice.
Girl, the unsolicited advice of my DMs, I told every single person, you should probably keep watching my stories before you assume, oh, it's probably the way you eat. So I said keep tapping. Oh, wow, you actually eat really healthy. And I'm like, right. So what's your unsolicited?
Maybe it's just consistency. Maybe it's just this. Maybe you need to work out this way. Maybe you need to go.
Someone was like, oh, you should fast. I said, you didn't hear me say that I only eat once a day?
Listen, the unsolicited, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, because I don't need none advice from y'all. None of y'all are happy. None of y'all got y'all shit together. I didn't ask y'all for shit. So I posted about my thing or whatever, and everybody's in my thing about, oh, maybe it's what you ate, maybe it's what you this, or maybe it's what you that. I said, first of all, I ain't asked none of y'all for your advice. I was just venting. 1. 2, I have a personal trainer, and I speak to him if I need advice. And then, like, and then there's also close friends who also are trying to be, whatever, and they're telling me, oh, how have you been consistent? Have you been consistent or whatever? And I'm just like, I paid for a personal trainer. Mm-hmm. I pay him. I have no choice but to be consistent. That nigga taking money from my pockets.
Right.
I'm confused. And then they're like, oh, well, how long has it been? Da, da, da. I'm like, but at the end of the day, how long? Because I really want to stop. Like, I want to stop. I'm like, yo, there's no way, like, and then niggas is lying to me already and telling me, oh, your body is fine the way it is, and all this other bullshit, right? Like, because, niggas is gonna fuck anything anyways. All the bitches on my 600 pounds are married. And I keep bringing this up. Every time I be at the gym, I be like, yo, the bitches on my 600 pounds lives is married. They got a house, they got kids. Why I'm doing this?
Right.
So, please, y'all, just stop giving people unsolicited advice. You don't know what they're eating. You don't know how much water they're drinking. You don't walk around with them. You're not their personal trainer. They're not watching your Fitbit watch shit. They don't know what you don't know how many steps I took today. Mm-hmm. So relax. Relax and let's drink our water and mind our business. Let's drink our water. Speaking of drink our water and mind our business, I have another thing to vent about because that shit was So I posted on my page that I got 2 boyfriends, right? I posted that I'm in a polyandry relationship, which is false. It's bullshit. Half of the things I put on my social media is bullshit. All right. I took 2 of my homeboys on a date because September was Take a Man on a Date month. I took 2 of them and I said they were my brother husbands and I said they're both my boyfriends. Tell me all the fucking craziness in my DMs. First of all, y'all don't know me from a can of paint because if you did, you would know it's bullshit. 1.
Right.
2, oh, this is disgusting. This would never happen and die. And this is die. And people is like posting, like the shit is going viral and stuff like that. And I'm just like, if I see another nigga that's cheating on his girl repost this and try to make it seem like this is a problem, I'm going to show him the problem. Because if let's say I am in a polyandry relationship, whatever the case is, if that's my relationship, that's my relationship. Just like we're supposed to mind our business when you're cheating on your wife, why don't you just mind your business when I have 2 boyfriends? Because technically you got 2 girlfriends, like your side chick and your wife are so you guys are in a relationship too. One just don't know about the other. So right. why I can't have 2 boyfriends, right? Like, just everybody, let's just mind our business. Let's mind our business. You know what I'm saying?
Just mind your business. If I want to, let me do what I want to do.
There's one nigga that said, "Oh, what would you say
I'm
to
gonna
the
get
people?
started with sharing my story.
What would you say to the people that think that you only want a polyandry relationship for threesomes?" I said, I will tell those people to mind their business.
Because that's probably... Did I say I wanted a poly relationship for a threesome? Is that what I said?
No. So he's like, oh yeah, but that's usually what the case is with people. Da, 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 da. I said, I don't care what the case of what the people think or what people have to say. That ain't got shit to do with me. Them trying to be in my business is none of my business. My business is my business, and I'm gonna stay over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, people think that you're da 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 da. What that got to do with me? Has nothing to do with me. Mind your business. Mind your business. That's it. That's all I want people to do. Let's just call this episode "Mind Your Business" because it's
mind your business. Mind the business that pays you.
You feel me? I'm not giving y'all any money to be in my business. Are you guys journalists? I know I'm a celebrity now, but like, come on, man. Schedule me for an interview.
Right. Because that's what we do here. We do that to get our coins.
Schedule me for an interview. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. All right, so let's get into the topic, right? So let's start with the Cuomo thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew Cuomo was the governor, and he had to step down because he had sexual harassment allegations.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was on his brother Chris Cuomo has a show on CNN, and on CNN, I guess Andrew went on CNN and I guess tried to discuss the situation, which is a
Mm-hmm.
conflict of interest because they're siblings.
Right.
I think we spoke about it on the podcast before. Jay said that's a conflict of interest. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be talking about your brother. You should be, I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to comment on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, sometime last week, Chris Cuomo also got a sexual assault allegation by a coworker. Is it the one? So
Chris, so what happened was Chris, so I'll break it down. We had an episode previously, I don't remember which episode it was, but Andrew Cuomo is the former governor of New York. He recently resigned because or he recently left his position, whatever, because it's not because right after he was accused of sexual harassment, after he was accused of harassment, he resigned. Cool. So his brother Chris, who works as a journalist, a television journalist for CNN, went on CNN to clear up allegations that Chris, who's a brother of Andrew, the governor of New York, or the ex-governor of New York, he went on his show on CNN, and he wanted to let people know, like, I'm not my brother. Stop, harassing me about being like my brother. That's not who I am. Blah blah. So, Jay had brought to our attention that, like, it's mad weird for you to go on your show, which is unrelated to your brother, and talk about something that's related to your brother. So Cuomo is like known for being the main person who's primetime television, and he analyzes things on CNN. So Chris Cuomo is now being it's reported that he assaulted the executive producer of the show. So, that's coming to show that, like, he was doing all of this just to clear the air before things could happen to him. So a woman said that he sexually assaulted her or sexually harassed her, and she begged him to leave because she felt like she was threatened by him and he wouldn't listen. So it is being said that, like, CNN is being mad quiet about what's happening with Chris. Like, they're not even talking about it. Like, you were so quick to stand up for yourself when it comes to your brother, and here you are being accused, and you not saying nothing about it on the show.
Was it a recent one? Because I'm looking right now, and on the Washington Post it said that there was a journalist, Shelley Ross, claims that CNN host Chris Cuomo grabbed her butt in 2005.
This is recent. Chris Cuomo. Just look up the New York Times one. Well, you have to have a.
I'm sure there's gonna be like a whole bunch of them now, that because that's usually what happens. Like, people usually wait for.
It happened like 7 days ago.
It happened 7 days ago?
I mean, like the covering of it.
Because I think I'm assuming it's the one that I saw when he was at a party and he grabbed a girl's butt in front of her husband, and then sent an email the next day saying, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Please send my apologies to your husband," or whatever the case is. That was it, right?
I think she never said anything because she thought that he was gonna change, and he said he still continued the sexual misconduct. But yeah, I think that's the person where she was like, it happened.
It
In
happened
public.
at the party in front of the
Mhm.
husband. Yeah. Cause I was like, I know I saw that. I was like, yo, are you fucking? Now you know for sure that, like, you can't say like you didn't know, because that's what niggas like to say. Niggas like to say, "Oh, I didn't know sexual harassment. Oh, it's only sexual harassment if you're ugly, or sometimes we're just playing around. Like that's how we play around and shit like that." So you
Well,
can't say that.
he said that he apologized. Like he sent her an email to apologize about, touching her. And, he was like, he didn't, I don't know why he thought that that wasn't appropriate.
These niggas never think it's that's my confusion. Like that doesn't make sense. How you didn't know? How you didn't know that touching somebody's ass in front of their husband was inappropriate?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So unless he was having an affair with this bitch, even if he was having an affair with this bitch, like sneaky link code number 1, you act normal in front of the husband, so you still acting up. You still in the wrong. So sorry. So like that is like a clear fucking wrong ass thing, right? And here's the thing about sexual assault, right? I feel like men don't like the word sexual assault because they're thinking that it's rape. And there are mild forms of sexual assault. And y'all might think that it's playful, or like, oh, it's not that serious, or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, it's still sexual assault. Just like it's like you stealing something. You could steal a bubble gum. Yeah, it don't mean shit to, like, the bubble gum is what, like $1. Like the guy who almost got arrested for for the Mountain Dew. So
Girl, what?
So a guy took a Mountain Dew, and apparently the Mountain Dew was two for $3. So he thought that the Mountain Dew was $1.50 because it's 2 for $3. He put $2 on the counter, and he walked out the store. I guess he was in a rush. Police come. That nigga is facing jail time for 50 cents. Yes, that like,
I thought they said that there was stuff like you can't, like, for example, like they don't do anything like petty theft or nothing like that. Why would you? Isn't that petty
that
theft?
nigga is facing 7 years in jail
For petty theft? Wow.
for 50 cents. They said he stole the. That nigga gave you $2. Apparently, it was like $2.25 or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
7 years, but they be giving rapists 3 years in jail. Well, this system's weird.
You know, which one? It is what it is. But like, what I was trying to say, what I was trying to say is like, yeah, you could steal something for 50 cents or whatever. It's still stealing. It's not you borrowed it, or you like, you know what I'm saying? It's still stealing.
Right.
So yeah, you grabbing a girl's butt in the club might seem like normal behavior, and that's what we're trying to get away from, that being normal behavior, but that is still sexual assault.
Yeah, no longer making it normal. Stop normalizing shit that's awkward.
Exactly. So I wanted to have this episode because there's a lot of like little stuff that niggas think that is not sexual assault because they just don't like the word sexual assault. But you're assaulting bitches. You're assaulting people.
Tell them.
I'm gonna start with a story. If my homeboy happens to not my homeboy, but if the person that the story is about happens to watch this, I just want this to be a lesson, right? My friend had an event at his house, a party. My friend had an event at a party, and then my sister and her friend came with me to this party. And another homeboy of mine. I'm gonna call him Phil. So Phil came with us, and we went to a party. Apparently Phil saw this girl that he kind of liked or whatever, and he asked her, come outside so I could talk to you, right? She went outside or whatever. She was talking to him for a little bit, and she wasn't really feeling it or whatever. So she called my sister to come help her, like to get her away from her, because that's what we do. We get our friends to, like, if you see somebody's friend taking her away from you and she's not interested in you, she called that friend. And yeah, sometimes y'all be getting attitudes with me because I be that friend. If I see my homegirl, I literally give her like a thumbs up, thumbs down. Like, are you okay? If she tells me she's not okay, I'm snatching her from you, and you're gonna have an attitude with me, and we both gonna have an attitude because she gave me the signal to get away from you, but for some reason you can't get it through your head that she don't want to talk to you. And sometimes y'all niggas be trying to talk to me, and I'm literally giving you an attitude like, get the hell out of my face, and y'all still in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to stop. But what you call it? So Phil was trying to get this girl, whatever, call my sister. My sister is like, oh, let's go get something to eat or whatever. He started texting my sister, oh yeah, put me down, da 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 da. And my sister's like, well, she's not interested in you. Oh, I got her, I could take care of her, if she hungry, I'll give her some money, da 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 da, and all this stuff. And my sister's like, absolutely not. When they get back, he keeps trying to get her to come over, like, oh, come here, whatever. And they come back inside the party. Now, that might seem like he just trying to get at her, right? That is sexual assault, bro. Like, she's trying to go get away from you, and you continue to try to bring her in. You're trying to use money. You're trying to use this. You're trying to use that. You're trying to use my sister for manipulation. Like, manipulating is sexual assault, y'all.
Right.
If that girl don't want to be around you, and you keep trying to like coercion. If she said no and she's not interested, and you keep trying to use things to coerce her, that's sexual assault.
Right.
So that's a problem.
Yep.
And a lot of y'all don't think that it's a problem, and y'all think that's just the game and this, that, and the other, or whatever. But if she is not interested, she's not interested. Fall back, relax, have a seat, take a few breaths, go get a drink, go do something else, go breathe, and then come back later and then just, chill. Because that's very aggressive. That's very aggressive. And that might be the point between, like, playing the game and being sexual assault is the aggression.
Yeah. One day I just want to have a guy on the episode to just be like, what be going through your mind?
I don't know. My thing is, like, I feel like sometimes niggas is desperate, and maybe it be working. Cause you know how sometimes they be like, oh, why you gave him your number in the first place? But some women are just like terrified because you can get killed over not giving your number. You can get killed over not talking to niggas. So if you coming at to me aggressive, like, I might, like, if I'm in danger of my life, I might,
right. I'm talking about life. So there's I don't know if you remember the girl in Miami. The girl in Miami, group of girls who were in Miami, and what happened? They were outside and the guy pulled out a gun on them. That's why we give niggas our number.
I don't know. You're gonna have to kill me. Because I can't play those games. I cannot play those games. As soon as I see some aggression and I already told you I don't like you, I'm gonna have an attitude, and you can point a gun at me. You just gonna have to kill me because I'm not giving you my number. But not everybody has that.
Right.
And you can still like, and I really want black men to be more careful, because you're already, the fact that you have black skin is already a societal sign that you're aggressive. Like, that's
Right.
already a thing that shows that you're aggressive. And then there's sometimes where men's egos make it way more
Worse. Yeah. You already got a target on your back
Yeah.
because you're black. So when I made the post about consent, and this guy was like, I hate when people do this, but they're like, they completely went past the message and was like, okay, but who do you hold accountable when both people are drunk? I said, or who do you blame? Why do you need to blame anybody? Why do you need to hold anybody accountable? This post is telling you it's not consent, so don't do it. There's no like, oh, this girl, she was like, oh, I've been sexually assaulted, and we can't act like two drunk people can't have sex drunk. And I was like, yes, we can. We can unnormalize having sex drunk. We can remove it. Oh, it can be consensual. I was like, the percentage of it actually being consensual is very low, because when two people are drunk, you cannot consent to
Can't
it.
say yes.
I don't care if you, the purpose is to make you guys stop thinking that, oh, you can't have drunk sex and it be consensual. No, the fuck you cannot. And then so I explained to her, I said, I had drunk sex and I woke up the next day feeling like I was violated. And she's like, I'm so sorry that happened to you, but it can be consensual, but in your case it wasn't. And I said, that's the problem. But in my case, it wasn't. And you know how many women the but in that case apply to?
Facts.
So
Exactly.
stop trying to normalize that shit. Like, no, you can have sex drunk. Don't get me wrong. You can do it, but you're gonna get to this point where you're gonna think that having sex drunk is okay, and you're gonna get the wrong one, and the wrong one is gonna press a chart. Is gonna give you that case because they did not consent to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole intention of saying don't have sex drunk is to prevent the likelihood of you having sex with someone who actually woke up the next day like,
And
holy shit,
felt fucking gross.
gross.
Felt
Like, you
fucking
have those
gross.
who wake up in the morning like that was the best sex ever, and you gonna have the one who was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I wanted this, or oh my gosh, I didn't even know this happened. And I will be the one to tell you the only reason why I knew I had sex the night before is because my vagina hurt and it was bleeding. What does that mean? Don't be the one.
Don't do it.
Don't
Just
do it.
my thing is like, why niggas be so pressed for sex? Like, you can't wait.
So much free
Like, you
pussy out
can't
there.
be like,
So much free vagina.
yeah. There's women who have sex for you for free and not be drunk. Why are y'all so pressed on women that don't want you?
I don't even
Women
know.
that are not in a position to consent, women that keep trying to get their friends to get away from you,
Seeing
women
you drunk is not a turn on. Like, seeing you not in your natural state is not a turn
I
on.
be thanking the Lord that I have an attitude when I'm drunk, and I have an attitude when I'm not drunk, which is great.
I'm a horn dog when I'm drunk. That's why I gotta make sure I can't be drunk around people.
Oh yeah, but I have an attitude with everybody.
That's my number one thing. I was like, that liquid courage goes straight to my vagina.
Oh. My sister look like a chonga.
Chongalicious. It's hot.
That is funny as hell.
Hey, girl. But that brings us to Twitter. So, Haitian in the news. Let me stop. So there was this thing that uncovered on Twitter. It's still actually going till today because you- people were like being saviors and then they just disappeared. So this girl goes on Twitter to report that she was sexually assaulted by some people's favorite person on Twitter. So there's this guy, everybody loves him. Mate midi et soir, they're talking about this man. So she goes and she tells them, be careful. You know, this guy did this and this and this and that to me. I lost my case. The judge didn't like side with me. The judge sided with him. So just be careful when you guys are out with him because I know there's an event coming up. And so I want to make sure that you're not next. His little groupies, fans, stands come on Twitter, bashing the girl. Like, first question, oh, how did he do this to you when he was with us that night? Child. Automatic rejection, automatic you stupid. People out here defending him. Oh, hold your head up, bro. He goes and he makes a response. It's so sad that this is what someone has to do to get attention. I don't wish that on anybody. I wouldn't do this, whatever he said, all of this stuff to say he didn't do it. And then the owner of the event comments underneath it. I don't remember what she said because I wasn't paying attention. It was sent to me, but it gets to the point where someone retweeted it and was like, so you mean to tell me you gonna post some shit that this person wrote for you? And that just took it off. Like, they were like, wait a minute, this happened at your event last year, after your event last year. This is supposedly someone that you've been kicking with or having sex with. Now they're accusing him, and you're like, you're writing apology letters for him. So a part of the world already knows the truth. Like, she already went to specific people that she felt that she could trust to let them know what was happening in her life. So you have a part of social media who already knows the truth. They already saw the letter, whatever, and they just never said anything to respect her privacy. So you have that part. And then you have the side where he told people that he's currently on a case with somebody, and on that side. So the girl gets upset, obviously, rightfully so. Someone who did something to you is saying that they did nothing to you. And she posts the court document that says, she did the rape kit. The rape kit said 80 million times likely to be his sperm, and it said this confirms that this person sexually assaulted the person who's seeking damages or whatever. So Twitter's in uproar. They're like, first they're siding with him because, for them, she's an ugly girl because they think she's ugly for some reason. They think she's unattractive, and they're like, oh, this guy, they think he has standards.
These niggas is fucking all if you ever looked at a nigga's like past history, I have a homeboy who was saying that he hit nothing but baddies. Me and my homeboy Will was looking at that list, and we were like, my homeboy Will said, yo, this girl look kind of cute. I said, she got a filter. Look for another picture. He looked at another picture and he was like, but that nigga thought he was hitting baddies, but he hit 0 out of 100.
Right. So people are like, oh, they're dismissing her because she don't look like the girl he's currently fucking, right? The one he's currently fucking is fine as hell, da da da. And they can't believe he would smash somebody who's so. You got people who are dismissing him because she didn't look that attractive. And then, that drops and people are like 80 million times likely. Like, and it says that it did. And, he's like, oh, the judge sided with me. I said, the judge is one thing. Papers speak louder than another white man or another man choosing to say that you not guilty. That's another story. The judge goes based on, the judge was very biased because you saw that the truth, and instead of going with the truth, you went with your opinion and saying, I'm not gonna put this man in the jail because of him having sex with a woman that's not attractive. Like Crazy. So everything goes up. They keep talking to the point where they get on the spaces. And that's where shit just went south. Don't know if you are being accused of something, you don't go in spaces. If you being
Or
accused
Clubhouse.
or being an assailant or being someone who knew and not doing anything about it, you don't go in the Clubhouse. Dumbass people who have businesses but don't know how to protect their brand go on there. And you know it's so crazy. The girl, the person who planned the event, sis is like quiet on Twitter now. Hasn't posted in a very long time, but she on Facebook wilding. And I was like, part of me don't think you give a fuck.
Let me tell you something about that. I feel like I know how a lot of people wanna protect black men, but I'm not gonna protect the black man over protecting my black women. Like I'm not gonna protect him and let black women drown. When I told y'all the previous story, I had to hold my homeboy accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, I don't like what you're doing is sexual assault and I need you to fucking relax and I cannot invite you to anything around my group of girls because we're not doing that. So if you see your homeboy is accused of something or something like that, yeah, first talk to him because a lot of times niggas just don't know what they're doing in sexual assault. They think that, oh yeah, I just fucked this girl because like I like her or she was giving me action or like she was, she was trying to talk to me or whatever. But or she was drunk, I was drunk type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they don't know. And if they can talk to you honestly and tell you exactly what happened and not the bullshit that they gonna put on social media, because on social media it's gonna be like she came on to me and she did it and she was trying to get at me or whatever, and yeah, it was consensual, and then the next morning she just felt like she just want to come after me for no reason. She mad at me because like that's not my girl, some dumb shit like that. If he can come to you with the actual story and shit like that, you can like help him understand that what he did was wrong, and then you need to protect the rest of the women. The
Right.
fact that you decided you was still gonna let him come to this brunch. You tried to defend him even after like all the court documents and stuff like that. You still tried to defend him. Like that's kind of fucked up. So like when it comes to supporting, like how would you feel if somebody had did that shit to you and then been calling you a liar and then his friend was like, yeah, that bitch is lying, da 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 da. And what are you gonna do? Like,
right.
that shit don't mean. And it's funny how Jesse Wu was just talking about, oh, women are always talking about some women empowerment, and then have shit like this happen. Like, where is the women empowerment?
Sis was like, what did she say? Sis was like, oh, you guys know I'm all about women empowerment, and I always
like that's not my
focus
girl,
on the women, and I want to make sure that they're okay. Da 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 da. I'm a bad bitch. I was like, I'm a boss bitch. What does that have to in this situation? All you needed to do is exercise empathy. I don't know why you talking. Why are you telling people you a bad bitch? What does being a bad bitch have to do with the fact that you're gonna let a rapist come to your event?
I don't know what a bad bitch has to do with none of that. But I feel like women who have like guy friends, because I think about this all the time. I'm like, yo, I have a lot of guy friends, and some of them just don't know that what they're doing is not shit because that's the only way they know how to go about it. And sometimes you need to like let people know, hey, you need to be careful. Like I care about you and you need to be careful. Yeah, you may like this person, or yeah, you may be looking for the one, or trying to do this, get married, all this other dumb shit that they be excuses, because this is excuses that I be hearing from my friends. They, they ready to settle down and they looking for the one or whatever, but the way that they do it is they're fucking everybody, which doesn't make any sense to me. But but they need to be careful. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all need to be careful. You guys are black men. A lot of my homeboys, if y'all know them, all of them are over 6 feet. They all big for no reason. They need to be very, very careful. Even like, I have another homeboy who won't touch you at all. He will not come at you he won't touch you or nothing. But shit is just inappropriate come out of his mouth all the time. Like, you could be minding your own business, you could be sitting there, and he'll say, damn, why are you sitting like that? Is your pussy wet? Like, say, like, shit like that. Like, I'm like, yo, you need to relax. You need to relax.
Right.
Because that is not okay. And sexual assault also comes from people that you can still sexually assault somebody that you're dating. And this is when I tell you guys all the time, every time when I first found out, because I didn't think I had been sexually assaulted, because things like that don't happen to me. Because when I get drunk, I just generally don't sleep with people I don't know. So if I'm drunk, I'm not gonna be all over some nigga I don't know or anything like that. So it's like, I found out that I was sexually assaulted in a relationship. Now, if I say I don't want to fuck, and you have an attitude and you're upset, and like, I feel like, you telling me that's my obligation, that's all I ask from you, and you never stuff like that, and I give into that, that is sexual assault. Like, you're literally like, that's sexual abuse, because you're literally like using stuff to coerce me into having sex with you after I said I did not want to have sex with you, and I don't want to, and now I'm just laying here like, that's not okay. And how can y'all have sex with people who just be laying there like this?
That's another thing. Like, why? How interesting can sex be when? I don't know. I don't know. There's something in the mind. I think I had talked to my uncle has said it once, and this is just referring to like Haiti in general. He was saying that like people don't see it as a problem. You're drunk, so what?
That's a big ass problem. Because when they sober up and they realize what happened, now you're being accused of something, and you feel like you shouldn't have been accused. You're like, oh no, wouldn't it be more safe for her to be not drunk? Wouldn't it be safe for everybody to just come, like, for it to all just come together, as opposed for you being like, yo, come back with me, come do this, and like, you trying to coerce her to come back to your place or whatever the case is. Because even if, let's say she didn't want to talk to you, and you bought her a drink, and so she conversated with you or whatever, and you say, come back to my place, and she don't want to go back to your place, and you're like, oh, come on, we're just gonna watch a movie, I promise nothing's gonna happen. Let's say she comes to the house to watch a movie and nothing's gonna happen, and you try to have sex with her, and she says no. And you keep talking about that's why you came here anyway. That's fucked up. Oh, you think she's playing hard to get, some shit like that? That's sexual assault, and that's fucked up. If she tells you, oh yeah, you can come over, but we're not gonna have sex, or I'm just letting you know right now, like, nothing is gonna happen, or some shit like that, and then you come over there with the intentions to have sex, that's fucked up. That's a problem. How would you feel if somebody comes to your house? Yeah, I'm just going to come and chill with you or whatever. I'm not going to steal anything in your house and fucking rob you blind.
Absolutely.
These are problems. These are things that women are going through, and niggas don't go through it. And that's why I really like when gay men are being aggressive to these straight men, because then you kind of feel a little bit like feel. So I like when the gay men are being a little bit too much, because like, if a gay nigga came up to you and he's like, oh, he wanna talk to you and stuff like that, you're like, fuck no, I'm not gay. Just like when women like, fuck no, I don't want to have sex with you, and here you are continuously like bothering them. Shit don't make no sense. Just like when y'all bother me when we having game night and y'all telling me to kiss girls, and I keep telling y'all I'm not gay, I'm not kissing girls, and y'all trying to tell me it's not the same. So I'm like, all right, cool. If I kiss that girl, y'all niggas is kissing niggas.
I'll never understand why it's appropriate for women who are straight to be at a game night and do not straight things, but men who are straight can't do not straight things. What? I'm straight.
Listen, I before I do anything gay at a game night, I'm telling you, if you dare me to do some gay shit and I can't take a shot, y'all niggas is doing gay shit.
We need to make that a rule.
It's about to
Females
be
need to stop. Women need to
Listen,
stop
y'all.
giving in when they're straight.
If you guys are playing at it, if you guys are having a game night, one of them game nights, do a drink. They telling you kiss the person to your left, suck the person dick to your right. You know what I'm saying? Any of that shit. If your women have to do it, the straight women have to do it, then the straight men have to do it.
I agree.
I agree. Men have to do it.
None of this perpetuating straight women to be gay shit.
Yeah. Cause and people for some reason feel like women can't all be straight or it's different or some other dumb shit like that.
I don't know why it's different. I don't understand how it's so different. It's the same shit to me. If a woman
it's not, they keep saying it's different. Just like the poly relationship. If it was two bitches and a nigga, y'all wouldn't have a problem with it. The problem that y'all have is one woman, two niggas. Mm-hmm. You don't know how fire I am.
So when it's a one woman and two niggas, they running a train, but it's not a train. When it's two women and a nigga, I'm confusion. It's know. The same shit happening.
Listen, all I know. Sorry, I had to get my laptop charger. All I know is y'all don't know how fire I am. Y'all should come and be the third one. Y'all should come and be the third nigga because it's fun over here. I promise you. I had so much fun. I have so much fun. It's great over here. You'd love it. You'd love it. Instead of having one boring bitch to the point where you have to cheat on her, you can come here, and we can go go-karting and laser tag, and you got two homeboys that are built into the relationship. Isn't that what you always wanted?
You stupid.
Ain't that always what you wanted? Y'all niggas want loyalty? Look at that. You got two homeboys and a fun bitch. That's it. Sorry, I'm looking crazy.
Give it to him.
Yes. Just come over. Come over and see. Do a little trial. Everybody always worried about sex. I feel like that's the issue. Is like everybody is just like so fucking hormone monster driven, fucking crazy.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, everything is not about sex, y'all. I don't know. Contrary to popular belief, everything is not about sex. Relationships are not about sex. I guess for y'all it is.
She said for y'all.
Yeah, cause what you call it? There's no way y'all can be in a relationship cheating on your girl with somebody else. So technically you can get sex anywhere because you be cheating on your girl, right? So like, why even have the relationship in the first place?
Right. So I'm trying to look through. Okay. I swear for God, I had created an entire thing on episode 59. I think that thing got deleted.
I didn't see it. That's why I tried to make it a little bit earlier.
Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, it's in my notes. Let me move it.
Damn. My stomach hurt. Child, save me. My dog just been laying.
Okay, so we were supposed to talk about what is consent. But I think we already talked. I think what we said is enough. I think if you have to ask yourself what is consent, go talk to a woman and ask her what is consent. And none
I
of them
feel like, but
dusty
you see, that's
assholes
why I
that
want
like,
men to be on this episode, because I feel like men don't listen to women. Like the men that are doing this are the misogynistic patriarchal men that don't feel like women know what the fuck they talking about. They feel like women are being too dramatic, they're emotional and shit like that. So niggas don't really listen to women because there's women telling you, hey, this is not okay. And they're basically telling you like, you need to, like, you're being too emotional right now. It's not that serious. Cause like it's sexual assault, but they're like, yo, that word is a little too harsh. Like we were just having fun. So consent. So even if we would have to like, I would love to have a guy like you were saying, because it's like I be in my head thinking like, if a girl said no, she don't want to talk to you, and you continue to try to talk to her, she literally is continuously telling you no. How did you end up having sex with her?
You spitting, sis.
How did you end up having sex with a girl who told you no at first? Like she just did not want to talk. She didn't even want to talk to you. Not even sex. She didn't want to talk to you.
Right.
How did that go from no to you having sex with her that same night? That's crazy.
It's people for me. I'm out here like tweeting our your quotes and putting
My
it.
quotes.
Right, yeah. I tweet your quotes and then I link our
Yeah, so I just feel like I don't know what I just want men to know that the little things that you're doing that you may not think is a big deal is still sexual harassment. It might be a mild form of sexual harassment, but at the end of the day, it's still sexual harassment. So it does fit
it doesn't
in the
have to
category.
be violent. It doesn't have to be violent or aggressive for it not to be considered.
Yeah, manipulating and coercing is also a part of it. So like if you have to tell her,
dramatic, but if you guys if a woman that you didn't want to have sex with came up to you and did something to you, you would feel the same way, but because of ego, you won't express it.
No, you gotta say an ugly woman, because for some reason they feel like if the woman is attractive, it doesn't, like, it's not the same thing.
Okay, if it's an ugly bitch.
Yeah, apparently an ugly bitch is different, which it's not.
That's the shit you gotta tell niggas though, because you can't be like an ugly woman. They're gonna be like, oh, the passable ones.
No, the non-passable ones. Yeah, I say the non-passable ones, because for some reason they feel like, oh, if a woman came up to you and kissed you and you didn't want to or whatever, is that okay? Oh man, of course, man. You know, if a woman came and pulled out your dick and stuck it in the club, man, you know what I'm saying? No, ugly bitch.
But like, would you want to? That's the big question. And I feel like it's just a conversation niggas don't want to have because it's uncomfortable.
It really is ego. It really is ego, and not only is it ego, dare I say it, it's white people shit. Let me tell you, white people have like brainwashed y'all to the point. I feel like white people brainwashed everybody, yo. I feel like everybody is just white people brainwashed, and we need to get some of y'all out the fucking matrix.
Red or blue pill.
We need to get y'all out the fucking matrix. Like it's just ridiculous. White people got y'all thinking. White people got y'all thinking that it's okay to do whatever you want to do, because the way that they were treating your women during slavery is the way that you're trying to treat your women.
You spitting.
Because I really do feel like a lot of, whenever I see things, I'm like, yo, there's a pattern. There's a pattern of behavior that just keeps going on, because the women, because it's like the way that Caribbean people are and the way that Black Americans are different, and you can see way more you can notice more like slave traits in the way black men are. Like, we're about to have carnival, right?
Okay.
It's lit. If you dating a Caribbean man, he knows about carnival, whatever. Carnival is lit. Most of the time, he's alright with you being at carnival. Maybe not dancing with other niggas or whatever, but they're fine with you going to carnival.
Okay.
Black American men don't want you doing shit. They don't want you doing shit. They want you to stay at home.
That's what there was a debate that we had in Club Creole. And somebody come on and say, if your girl is at carnival, I'm sorry, dude, she a hoe. Why? Oh, only hoes do carnival activities. Like, why would you be going to carnival if you have a man? Because I want to go shake my ass on my homegirl. That's why I go to carnival if I have a man. And then they were like, the women, the women with husbands in the with husbands in the group come in, and it's like, oh, if my husband say I can't go to carnival, I'm not going to carnival.
You already know all you needed to know when Nikki went to carnival and her husband was about to flip the fuck out. That tells you all you need to know.
That's like Spice. Spice's little boyfriend told her she can't be shaking her ass on the stage. She says, "Do you know
That's
who the
her
fuck
job.
I am?" She said, "Do you know who the fuck I am? I'm the queen of dance hall. You're telling you're telling me not
Uh,
to be the queen. The reason why you got this big ass house is because I was shaking my ass on niggas."
and they didn't want you to pay half the rent.
Right? And it's like, and
None
now
of
you're
it
trying
makes
to tell me
sense.
not to shake my ass on niggas when this is how I got my bread?
None of it
So
makes
all of
sense.
a sudden I'm supposed to be some like wholesome bitch at home that like I'm a performer,
Cook,
and
clean, pick
performing.
cotton, do laundry,
How you gonna tell someone that you
and
met
then
in
go
a dance
cheat on
hall?
you with the bitches at carnival. That's the shit that don't make no fucking sense.
Oh my gosh. So I brought this up with Chat, and I told him how like someone said to me, "Oh, I was in New York and I was telling my friend in New York that like, I pretty much do what I feel like. Like if you see me traveling alone, it's because I choose to travel alone. I don't always need to be accompanied by my man." So then he goes, what does he say? He's like, "Oh, that's very interesting." So I was telling him how people in Haiti, whenever, and this is before Chap and I got in a relationship, but whenever Chap went to Haiti, they will always have some bitch lined up for him. Like there will always be some woman there. And I was like, I find it so interesting that they don't think that he is doing perfectly fine with a woman at home. Like, they have the alcohol ready, they got the female bodies ready, and then they got the woman ready. And he was like, so the thing is when you have a girl, your girl is the woman that's like nurturing, she's taking care of the kids kind of vibe. She's a person that you go to take care of you. So when your cousins like prepare a girl for you, it's just so you can have fun because you're not having fun with your wife. I was like, mind you, he's gay, so imagine like this still applies even in him. I'm like, I was like, okay. He's like, no, this applies. It doesn't matter if you're straight or gay. This is exactly how it works. Lo a Haiti, lo prepare un femme pour, parce que femme nan c'est pour jouet liye. Madame ou, li la pour take care of.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And all of them, every single one of his cousins married. So imagine.
Every time they go, they gotta. That's sick. And what do these do? They pay these girls? Do they make a decent living?
They just tell the girls, that their cousin from America, they be from Haïtien and the garçon qui nan diaspora. They're ready to open it wide open so they can have their babies.
Let's stop this, guys. Let's stop.
I don't get it though. Like I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. I was like, why can't your girl at home who's nurturing also be the one that's fun? I was like, well, newsflash, I'm fun. Unfortunately,
I'm
I'm
fun.
I'm
I'm fun with y'all.
I'm fun as hell. I'm nurturing, but also
Listen, but they also have these like traditional like ideas, and these niggas ain't traditional at all. Like these niggas don't ask you out on dates. They don't talk to you. They don't try to get to know you or anything like that. They don't do shit. They want to pay half the rent. They want to go on a Dutch date. All types of dumb shit. Like
but let's flip
why?
the script. Let's flip the script. You at home, you're great for being a provider, and I go to Haiti to get the dick.
That might be where it's at.
That's what, ladies, that's what we're doing now. Okay.
We're going to
we're
Haiti to
we're
get dick.
honoring them as providers. They go to work, they put the food in our mouth and the kids' mouth, and then we go to Haiti and we
And
go to
get
Haiti to get
dick.
the dick to
And have
have
fun.
fun.
And have fun.
That's what we doing now.
Ridiculous. That shit don't make no sense. And you see what I'm talking about? Women, because it's women that's setting up the other women, right?
No,
Women
it's
be
no
problem.
niggas.
Like,
It's niggas setting up the other women.
oh, I was about to say, because that's typical for niggas, and I wish niggas would stop doing that. But I really do think that women sometimes be the problem. Sometimes it's like they do get manipulated into doing things that they don't want to do, and then they get manipulated into thinking that it was their idea, manipulated thinking that, oh, nobody's gonna care or nobody's gonna listen to you, and this, that, and the other, and shit like that. And I wish that we have like, and then we victim blame the women and like shit like that, and it be women. I don't know why or how, and it be women who be talking about women empowerment, like
Full circle. Full
it's
circle.
like it's like y'all keep talking about women empowerment and then be the ones in women way when they need it. So I don't know how we can get through the women, because that's what I've been seeing lately. Because every time I see like something going on, like the young Tate, I ain't see no nigga say anything. I see bitches saying that they need to lose 10 pounds, that she needs to do this and she needs to do that. Like they in there like, mind your business.
Yeah, I don't understand why y'all in black women's business. Leave them alone. They're doing what they need to do. Just mind your business.
That's my thing. I be seeing like whenever I see most of the comments and stuff like that, it be women. And I ain't gonna lie, like I love drama, but I'm not gonna put myself in it though. Like I'm gonna take my popcorn and I'm be like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'll vacuum the lawn to find out why is there yelling across the street and shit like that. But you're not gonna hear me like put somebody down. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're not sure of the situation, then don't be sure of the situation.
Right.
Just don't be sure of the situation. If you don't believe that Tory shot Meg in the leg, you don't need to say Meg is a fucking liar. That bitch don't know what she's talking about, and Tory would never do some shit like that. Da 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 da. All this other shit. You could just
be getting mad aggressive.
You could just get some popcorn, pop it, and wait for the judge. You know what I mean?
I ain't got no uncut gems today because, like I said, I was on vacation. But
uncut gems. That's fine. And I have COVID, so I'm tired. Anyways. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I saw something. Oh, yikes. Oh, I see the episode 59 now. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's pull it. Okay, so let's talk about consent. If you're intoxicated and the other person is intoxicated, it's not consent. If you're sober and the other person is not consent. If the person invite you into their home, that's not consent. If the person is intoxicated and makes a move, not consent. That makes sense.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know people try to argue, and I was just like, no, it's not consent. Just be preventative. Just be
And
preventative.
no, but let's take it like way gray lines. If I let's say let's say we both go out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and we get a hotel room, and it's time for us to go to bed, and there's one bed, and I change into some booty shorts and a crop top, and you change into your boxers, and I lay on your chest. That is not consent to put your dick in me.
Yep.
That's not consent. I know it seems a little crazy.
It's a gray
because
area.
It's close. It's close. That is not consent.
Yep.
So I should not be waking up with dick in me. If I did not give you consent. Now, if I said, you know what I mean, wake me up with that thing.
Wake me up with that. I feel like if I say to you, fuck me, and I'm like pulling, tugging, you should still tell me no. Because guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen when I wake up? There are people who literally black out. I black out after like 3 drinks. So you gonna tell me I said something? I'm gonna look at you like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no. Well, I don't black out. Like I said, I get attitude. But just because I feel like there's a lot of things that men feel like it's a yes, and she's playing. Because I was also watching I told you guys I was watching A Different World, right? Because I didn't watch it as a kid, and I know everybody's gonna talk shit about me and all that stuff. But my parents didn't have cable, and we're not allowed to. Every time we watch something that wasn't a cartoon, my grandma would come in the room and be like, if I got side up, got it. No passe So if we didn't watch anything that wasn't cartoon, my grandma's gonna come, start talking, and don't let them kiss. Oh my God, don't let them hug.
It's over with.
Don't let a guy and a girl be on the screen at the same time. Oh, I never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it. Oh, my grandma thought Raven Baxter and Eddie on That's So Raven were about to fuck, and she sat there and watched diligently the whole time because
until it happened.
Yeah, because she was like, because there was a guy and a girl on the screen at the same time. So I'm sorry, but they had that episode where there was a basketball player and he had Whitley in the car, and what you call it? Basically, he was trying to call Whitley like a tease, and the girls act like they want it, and you know they act like they don't want it because they want you to be a man and take it and all that shit. And no,
that's a false narrative. Stop spreading it.
Stop. That's crazy. Imagine if that shit would have.
Just let her tell you that.
Yeah, it's not okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. It's not okay. And that should be making me a little upset. Because I feel like a lot of times y'all think that it's not that big of a deal, and it is.
Rightfully so.
It's that big of a deal. All right, so Uncut Gem. We don't have any Uncut Gems. On code. Any on codes?
I usually try to give this like a space for Jay because, you know, when someone's passionate about it, you let them be passionate.
Did he post an encore today?
I like when he's passionate because it brings joy to me.
I don't think he posted. He didn't post an encore today, but damn. I did want to talk about Squid Games because that nigga was so not on code. This nigga was so not on code. Oh Jesus! But
I don't be seeing niggas in the news doing good shit. That's the problem.
doing good in the news. Oh, there was this guy. I don't have my personal Instagram on this phone, and I need to get it on there. But there was somebody I had. Damn, I don't remember his name, but I think Jesse Wu was helping him. They went to the border. They were at the border. So last time we were on the podcast, I was in Texas, about to volunteer. Now I've already volunteered. I have it on my IG live, the stories and stuff like that. I would love to have one of them on the podcast if they don't mind, because one of them, like, I was supposed to take the daughter to the hospital, but I couldn't because I got COVID.
Right.
Um, but we're still in contact with 3 families.
Okay.
But I guess Houston Haitians United would be on code. They
Yeah, shout out to them. And it's male created. It's created by Black men. So shout out to them for creating this space to help people regardless of what it was. Prior to the migrant crisis, they were very helpful. So shout out to them for the work that they've been doing. They
Mhm.
immediately put into action.
Facts. It was great to see. It was great to be there. I ain't gonna lie to you. The stories that I heard, the people that I met, I was so glad to hear that they were okay. I was so sad to hear about the shit that happened on the way. I heard they're having friends, and I guess they were making friends with people in Mexico to give them food and water and make sure they don't
Mhm.
drown in the river. That's good, because apparently I heard that the Mexican police is over here bribing people and taking people money and all types of crazy shit.
Mhm.
So
There's also
hopefully,
recent news for those who need the update for the migrant crisis. Recently, there's a hotel that people were patron to, I guess, like convinced to go stay at, and they're in this hotel, and most of them have positive COVID testing, and they were quarantined at a motel in El Paso, but they're not feeding them, they're not giving them medical care, they're not giving them anything. Just throw them at the hotel in quarantine.
now y'all gonna make me go to Mexico.
Hmm.
Y'all play too
So
much.
800 people who were at the camp were quarantined in El Paso because
Y'all
of.
playing with my people too much. Y'all gonna make me go to Mexico. Let's relax. Let's relax, guys.
Hmm.
Um, Everybody's saying, "Oh, Trump would have been better than Biden." I don't think so.
I
I
think
think
they
they
would have
both
made the same
did.
decision.
Yeah, I think they're about to do the. They're both about to do the same shit.
Hmm.
There's nothing we can do. There's a lot of people who don't want to vote in the next election, and I see why. Because none of these people are
It
really.
don't matter who the hell you put in office. It just seems like things have gone downhill. Even though we hate the Clintons, shit was okay during his presidency.
Listen, we're running out of money apparently.
By the 18,
Um,
we got no more money.
yeah, but now they trying to track my stuff. I'm about to do a cash business because y'all play too much. I'm about to do a cash business. Apparently, they're checking our bank accounts and trying to see where they're gonna get the money from and all this other stuff or whatever. And they should have been taxing the rich, but y'all motherfuckers was taxing us who didn't need the money, and now you giving it back. You shouldn't have taken it in the first place. You should have taken it from
Hmm.
motherfuckers like Bezos and them.
Hmm.
And there was a guy who was showing like the gap. You see the gap? Yo, I'm broke. I'm a broke bitch because he was showing like middle America, right? And this is what average Americans make right here, right? It's like on the bottom of the chart. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, right? And then he goes, "This is how much Bill Clinton makes. This is how much Jeff Bezos makes. This is how much this nigga made." Like, yo, and then they said, yo, and then celebrities make about here.
Hmm.
So celebrities is making like about here. So motherfuckers we thinking is rich and buying chains and shit like this is right here. And then here goes the rest of these motherfuckers crazy high on this fucking chart.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all taxing us. What the fuck? What are y'all doing?
That's why I thank the Lord have mercy that I have a tax professional that's like Donald Trump's tax professional, because
They gotta have a tax professional because y'all got me.
It don't make no sense how Jeff Bezos paid no taxes, but people who go to school pay taxes. Literally, they're taking their money to pay for school and they get taxed. They owe taxes. But Jeff Bezos pays $0 in taxes. You wanna know why? Jeff Bezos is smart and y'all niggas need to catch up. Jeff Bezos makes you niggas donate to their little charity, and then they put that as a taxable income. So like the other day they sent me a message because this is before I got smart. I used to buy stuff on Amazon Smile, and every purchase that I made on Amazon Smile, a partial of my proceeds would go to the St. Jude's Hospital. So I remember like, okay, I was like, oh, this is nice. Sure, I'll do it. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, why don't I just make the donation to St. Jude's myself and get my 501c3 credit? And then I was like, oh, so that means every time I make a purchase on this site, Jeff Bezos in Amazon gives $5, and that's now taxable income for them. So they get a little tax credit for me. So they said they sent us an email about a few days ago, because it's tax season for businesses is now. And they're like, we've been able to donate 18 million. Well, if he's a billionaire and he's only making 20% of Amazon company, period. So imagine that means 15 million of that dollars is quote unquote not taxable, and he can like use that to alleviate his tax burden, but it's our money that's alleviating his tax burden.
Listen, you gotta work smarter, not harder. Y'all motherfuckers think that just because you've been slaving all day that you deserve a break. No, you need to work smarter so you don't have to work hard. Dummies. Duh. And you gotta think about it, yo. Whenever I think about Jeff Bezos, I'll be like, yo, that nigga is worth billions. Now think about it. You gotta go from $0 to $1 billion and then go back to the start and make another $1 billion and go back to the zero and get another bill. Yo, that's a lot of money.
Well, what does one person need $1 billion for?
I need $1 billion.
No, but what kind of lifestyle? What are we doing with $1 billion?
I want a house in the sky.
And apparently he's one. There's only 5 people in the world who can get that.
I want Elon Musk to make me and patent it a house in the sky, just like your cat.
The shows we be watching. So
I was saying your cat. Your cat is in the
also like that's example. Yeah, that makes sense. Just levitating them, hydro pumps. But that's gonna upset the Al Gore niggas.
That ain't got shit to do with me. Listen.
You're gonna
if I make $1 billion,
you're gonna mess up the third layer of the Earth's atmosphere.
If I make $1 billion, I'm wearing real leather. I'm gonna raise
we're gonna kill all the.
I'm gonna raise them shits myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna raise all the alligators for my boots. You feel me? And it won't be cruel.
We're toxic gang shit.
Toxic gang shirt. I raised leather. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've got to say.
And it's crazy because Jeff Bezos be wearing like $2 suits. But, that's why he's a billionaire.
They don't know how to dress. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with it.
Are their brains?
But I'm sure they spend their money on something frivolous. I feel like everybody has the thing that they
Their
be being
houses.
frivolous in. It could
This
be
man,
houses,
this man probably
cars.
he
You don't
probably
know if he got
collects.
a weird ass sock collection, like collecting weird socks or some shit. You know, they be investing in art. You can
It'd be
afford to.
mad dope to find out that Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, has a sock fetish. My nigga.
You never know. You never know. It be weird shit. Yo, when I was watching Squid Games, like that's all I could think about. Is like not even just Squid Game. Like any of these shows where there's like crazy shit going on, it's rich white people behind it.
Mm-hmm.
The Human Centipede, it's crazy
Oh.
white people
But
behind it.
what black person would think about cutting but bitch child? We
It's
barely
white people shit.
we cook our shit well done. What the fuck we look like cutting people up to make
Listen, Hunger
some
Games, Divergent.
that's crazy. That's what I'm watching right now. When we leave this phone, I'm going to be learning how Katniss Everdeen used the bow and arrow because it's this society is getting fucking crazy.
The
The
Hunger
shelter.
Games. Hunger Games?
Mhm.
Man, Divergent. Divergent is my face's name. But yeah, like it's all everything that like crazy shit is happening is a rich white man sitting behind it. Like even in the Matrix, when they went in that room, it was an old white man.
Mhm.
It's always old white rich people. They always doing crazy shit. When you watch Squid Games, it's all white people
Oh my god.
in
Yeah.
another country. Like what the fuck are you doing in that other country in the first place? But I know they doing weird shit in other people's country. You know for a fact, old rich white men are doing shit in other countries that's crazy as fuck.
They got to. They got to.
I know an old rich white man is behind Manifest. I know it.
I want to
I
know
know it.
which white person decided that because they don't know how to control COVID, they're gonna create zoning where people who are high risk are supposed to live, and they're gonna have their own schools, and they're gonna have their own jobs, and they're gonna like live in this place high riskly, and then everybody else live outside. It's like what's that? There's a show that I used to watch that I was super obsessed with, where they like built their own town to escape all the things that were happening on the outside. That's what it sounds like they're fucking doing. Like, oh, you're high risk. Let's put you in this zone right here. And you got to be away from everybody else in society, even if it's your family members. And then they said they have to prepare for, they didn't prepare any psychological responses. The fuck, you already coming up with something to zone people, but you don't think how this is going to psychologically affect them. So you don't think that you're going to create a basket amount of people with schizophrenia by removing them from society.
Rich white people don't. That's not in their. That's not in their bracket of thinking.
And then they're going to assign them a caregiver. If they need a caregiver, they're going to assign them a caregiver of high risk. So I'm going to have some random ass CNA, HHA person live with me because they're high risk. We're going to be two high risk motherfuckers. Bruh, why did y'all come up with this plan?
Old white men. It's always old white men, and everything that's a problem, it always traces back to white people. I don't understand. I had an argument with my mom. That's gonna be another episode. I'm about to have another episode because because everything leads back to white men being the problem, and my mom thinks the white people are the savior, and that's why we don't get along. We're never gonna get along. It's never gonna happen.
Lord. Well, speaking of that, we're gonna transition that motherfucker out. So
Yeah, so
on repeat? What's on
the song
repeat?
on repeat, song on repeat, I would say, what you call it? I was listening to Compa today. And it's funny because all last week I was listening to white people. Not last week. Earlier this week, I was listening to white people shit. Oh, I'm dying. Not for real though.
Mine is, what's that song? Ule. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm so mad because everybody keeps putting their like, you got one neck like I, and his ass is like bullet, and I'm like, I can't unhear it. Now all I hear is bullet.
Oh. That's the one of the week. That's the one of the month, because the last one was cause she only wanna come over, put it on her. She got that water, I love that shit like water.
Got me
And
out
that was
here
bullet.
mad.
That's funny. I'm gonna learn some TikTok dances while I'm stuck at home.
That's the trend. The trend is like people trying to figure out what he said. One of the person was like, "You late," and I was like, "Fuck."
Oh, that's like the other one that says, "I need a medicine. I need to get it up."
You be hearing everything. You be hearing everything when you listen to these songs. But he's really just saying "ule." He's literally speaking in his native tongue.
Bullet.
Bullet. Da, 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 da.
That's funny. My on repeat is Regles I Fell by T Vice. T Vice's new album just came out. And my dog Chukito actually has a song that he's singing on there, so I'm gonna do a compa video about it. I'm gonna do a compa video soon, but I have COVID right now. But Regles I Fell, T Vice, that music video is out and I'm in it.
Period.
I'm one of the girls dancing in the back. I'm one of the bitches in the club.
Not you saying you're one of the bitches in the club.
I'm one of the bitches in the club. It was a little part, but I got in it though. You feel me? It's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on, I'm waiting on Joe Exani to hit me up to be, the main chick. But everybody got to start somewhere.
Right. Period.
Everybody got to start somewhere. So I'm one of the bitches in the club.
Give it to the girls.
Regles I Fell. Check it out on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, go in there and be like, yo, that's my dog Sarai. And that's Sarai. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we're gonna post the video of you in it.
Hype me up. I'm about to do it on my TV, and I'm gonna pause it when I'm in the back lit. Y'all see me? Y'all know that girl?
Gas me.
But yes. Stream T Vice Majestic. You know what I'm saying? Those is my dogs. Yeah. All right, and then let's see what else. Final words.
I'm doing this thing on my story where I'm asking people to tell me like, what is it? Let me look it up. Okay, I'm doing something on my story where I ask people, would they stay in a relationship if it's trash but the sex is good? So my final words, based on the synopsis of some of the things that these people be saying, y'all need to let these devil dicks and devil pussies go. Like, what y'all doing in these toxic ass relationships for good sex? You can find good sex. You can find good sex. There's no reason to be in a toxic relationship for some good sex, my nigga. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Yeah, you can always cheat. You can always cheat.
That's what this girl said. This girl said, if I stay in a relationship, I'm definitely cheating.
You can always cheat. Just make sure you have the brain. You know what I'm saying? Because usually women don't get caught cheating. So if you're a girl, you good. But if you're a guy, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, because niggas is bad at cheating. But if you're a girl, you should be good. If you're a girl, you should be good. Like, he'll never find out. He don't know. My final words. Don't hate on my polyandry relationship.
Don't hate. Leave us.
Worry about your monogamous relationship that's really poly, because y'all is cheating and y'all are technically open without anybody knowing. So don't be mad at me because we communicate over here. You know what I'm saying? Because we're open over here and we're understanding over here. Y'all worry about y'all toxic situation that y'all got going on over there. And don't forget to drink your water and keep your unsolicited advice to yourself.
To yourself.
Hansel, I'm glad you're on here. Keep your unsolicited advice to yourself, Hansel, because you the king of unsolicited advice. But Monday.
Hansel be thinking you will take it eventually. That's why he said it to you.
No. Oh, I had a friend who tried to give me advice about, like, I was mad at somebody, and then I was like, I'm not talking to that person. And so my friend tried to give me advice and be like, oh, no, you just squash it, for my birthday, I want to hang out. I said, absolutely not. Oh. And I'm friends with that person again. And then he's like, oh, but when I told you, I said, of course, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do it when I want to do it, and I'm going to make my own thing. So you thought that just because you told me to be friends with him again, I'm going to be friends with him again? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. If I want to do it, I will do it. I don't care what you got to say. But I guess it's because people are usually, like, bad at making their own decisions, and they want other people to make the decisions for them so that they don't have to be accountable and be like, that's you told me to do
that. I'm curious. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it another time. On itself.
All right, y'all. Be sure to follow us at CO_uncut on Instagram and Twitter. You can you can watch us on Facebook and YouTube live. Thursdays at 8. And after that, you can continue to watch the videos. And then please listen to us audibly on Spotify, iHeart, Google, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and basically anywhere you can listen to podcasts. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff, please. All that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Apple, get it together. How come every time you get a new freaking update, people's phones stop working? I can't make no videos. I can't download anything.
My phone is an Android now. My phone is an Android until I get the 13.
I'm not fucking getting no 13. I just got this phone.
Which one you got?
The 12. I literally just got this phone like 3 months ago.
Oh, you should have waited. My sister did the same thing. I was like, yo, the next phone's gonna come out. And
no, my screen broke and they weren't gonna fix it.
Oh yeah, because you had like an 8.
No, I had an 11.
Oh.
It broke to the LCD and they're like, oh, it's not worth fixing.
You should ask Stan. Stan Flo fix phones.
Oh, I asked 3 people. I asked Apple, I asked iBreakUFix, and then I asked a regular person who does it. They all said it's not worth fixing. They're like, we will have to charge you like $400, $500. I was like, I might as well get a new phone. The fuck?
Yikes! Yeah, I guess. What you call it? Apple, stop playing with us.
Stop playing with us. My memory is full. 2 days ago, my memory wasn't full. I ain't take no pictures, no videos in the last few days, and my memory is full by apps. Uninstall 17 apps. My memory is still full.
And the apps, my apps delete by themselves after I don't use them.
I don't know.
I don't know what that's about. Oh no, my issue with Apple has to be the curse words. You know damn well I don't mean duck. You know damn well I don't mean shirt. So how come every time I put SHIT, I keep getting shirt? You know that's not what I meant.
I don't get it, especially when I be like, fuck. Who told you duck? Why does this make sense to you?
It doesn't make sense.
How you got autocorrect and
I don't want to duck him, Apple. I want to fuck him. What are you doing? And then I found out apparently there's this thing with the cursing, like it's not gonna do it, so you have to type it out or whatever. And I'm just like, I'm about to just text replace duck with fuck.
Kids can't buy phones, so what are you censoring for?
And the the kids can write it out. What do you? That's why I'm confused.
We're not gonna autocorrect this so people don't think that we're poisoning their kids. Nigga, the fuck? They were trying to type it in the first place.
Listen, I'm about to change the text replacement for duck to fuck and for shirt to shit, because this shit don't make no sense.
Oh,
it doesn't make any sense.
What if you want to see duck?
I don't want to duck none of these niggas.
Some of you, yes, because but most of the time it's fuck. But anyways, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share with a friend, tell somebody about the podcast, tell your auntie, put it in the background if you're about to fuck, just have it on a Shirley rant section of the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.
Toodles. I'm still here. Well,